Welcome to my phone. Today I'm going to walk you guys through creating a JotForm for a pre-order on mobile. So I just opened my JotForm, selected the blank. I'm going to go ahead and start customizing it. With the paintbrush there, you can actually change the colors. These just happen to be pretty close to my brand colors, but you can change, obviously, this to whatever colors you want to do, change the font, pretty much customize it for anything you really need it to be. So you'll see here, I'm just selecting some different things that I just normally put in. I like to use the same font. Again, it's just a matter of preference on this. So this is just how I personalize mine. All right, I've got those there. Now I want to go ahead and create a title. So to click each one, you just click on the section you want to go ahead and edit. And I'm just setting this one up so they know what this form is. There we go. Subheading, you don't have to do. It's just an option, but I like to try and put something a little bit relevant into that. So got that there. Now I am going to be ready to enter in the rest of the information. Like I said, you can customize this as much as you want. It's really all up to you. All right, so now I want to add sections. So click on the plus, and this is where you can get sections that you can pull in. Again, customize them as much as you want or as little as you want. One thing I am making sure of is I'm making sure to select these as required fields, because these are fields that I need in order to take care of the pre-order. So I'm just getting all of these in there. I like to get their text, phone number, so that way I can include them in anything or any correspondence if I need to get a hold of them quickly. Now, at this point, we want to go ahead and add in our products, right? We want them to start creating their order. So when you hit on product list there, you see it just pops this up. Put in the title. And I'm just going to go ahead and start with this product here. Put in your title. Now we're going to be able to put our price in. And obviously the price is dependent upon what it is that you are selling. So know your price ahead of time. Description, I like to put in something directly from the workstation. So I'm not really messing up any wording there. So copy and paste that in. Now I'm going to just delete these. Those are just placeholders. I'm going to go ahead and add my own image. I've got it saved in my camera roll. I know, I've got a lot of photos. So just scrolling through here, I'm going to find the one that I want for this product. There we go. Select that. It's going to drop it right in here. If you wanted to add multiple photos here, you could. I'm just doing the one. The only thing that I am going to change is the quantity, because I want them to select a quantity with this item, because maybe they do want more than one, right? So in this white box here, that's where you can change that. All right. So when you are ready to create a new one, you just hit create another product. So we're going to put that in there, do the same thing like we did before. So I'm going to name this one. I'm going to then put in the price. And again, for the description, I'm going to default back to my workstation. This is one of the ways where, just being on mobile, you can see how easy it is just to do these kinds of things. Copy and paste is your best friend a lot of the times. So put that in there. Again, I'm just going to pull a picture of the product in from my embarrassing large camera roll. Oh, goodness. So here we go. And drop him in there. Again, I do just want to make sure that I get the quantity in there because, again, maybe they want to have more than one. So you can do that in options. And you can, of course, customize this to whatever works for you. So I'm probably just going to leave it at a limit of 10. I can't see that they'd want more than 10, but, if they do, by all means, they can contact me. All right, so I've got that in there. I do want to add one more product in there for them to take a look at. So I'm going to do this one more time. Remember, copy and paste from your workstation. It's going to be a big time saver for you. And you can see how quickly these forms go. Now, what I'm doing in this form is, this is for a pre-order, right? Because if this was something that someone was just wanting to order that was already available, I don't necessarily create an order form for every single thing. But when it's something that's going to be coming up and I know it might be a bigger release, a lot of my customers work during the day, so I want to make sure that I'm able to provide them with as much service as I can. Trying to see if I can find the description for this scent, and I know I've seen it, but it's just not here. So I'm just going to look one other place. Just want to see if I can find that. If I can't, that's okay. I can always add this and update it later on. But just to make sure I am not overlooking anything. And I think that's the same article I was already on. Yeah. So I don't really have a description here. Again, like I said, that's okay. I can go ahead and leave the form as is without a description, but it's always nice to put that in if you can. One last look. These are all going to be images. You can tell from that teal bar there in your workstation. It'll say PDF, image, or lesson, things like that. News. Yep, that's the only one. So that's fine. We'll just go on without it. Don't stress out about the things that you cannot control. So, all right, so I just want to add that image in. Got it down here with the others. They can kind of tell. I can, at least, from the picture, but I can always add that in later. And I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing as I did before with the quantity, because maybe they want more than one. In JotForm, you can also set some conditions. So, for example, we have a licensed 3-pack and we have a licensed 6-pack available in that bundle pricing. So you can see it's automatically calculating totals for me, but I'm going to change the 3 and I'm also going to change the 6 because I want them to see that price when they're getting 3 license bars or 6 license bars. And that, of course, is just specific to this product. So add that in there. All right. Go ahead and change that. Okay. I'm adding in that tax because I do have to charge tax. I do have to charge shipping if I'm shipping it. If this is going to be a local order, of course, I'm going to contact the person and let them know that I'm going to be taking the shipping off, because I will be able to bundle orders together to be able to get that free shipping. So I'm going to go back to my form here, edit this. Just want to take a look, see how we're looking so far. And I do want to change this quantity, because when I set the parameters there, I forgot I don't want it to default to 1, because I may or may not want this item. So I'm going to go to that section there under options and edit that quantity so it says 0 as a starter. There we go. All right, so that looks better. That way they can choose what quantity they want. Remember, you can edit these at any time. Just click on that field. I do want to go ahead and put in a option for payment, so their preferred payment method, because that's what I want to capture in this pre-order. That's one of the main points in doing that, is to get all the information at once. So that way I don't have to contact them more than I need to. They don't want that hassle, and it's just much easier if I get that at the get-go. So I'm going to go ahead and put in the different options that they have for payment. So for me, Venmo is my preferred method. So I always list that first, then PayPal. I also utilize Cash App. And I probably could put like Facebook Pay or anything else like that, but honestly, these are probably the ones that I want to stick with. So again, if they reach out and they have a question, then I will, of course, make a change if needed, specifically to their order. So now I've got those choices in there for them to decide how they prefer to pay, because I don't actually place orders until I receive their payment. All right, so we're looking pretty good here, right? Okay, we've got the basics here. The last thing that I am missing, I want to include their address. So if I do have to ship it out to them, I want to do that. And the only thing I'm going to do here is just make that a required field. Make sure they know that this is shipping address. So get that there. All right. I think we look pretty good. Okay, so a couple things in the settings that I do here. First and foremost, I want to change the title of my form. That will help me later on to know which one I'm choosing in my list of forms. So get that in there, save that. Now I can go back. Then what I want to do is when they click that submit button, one thing that I like to do is send them right back to my VIP group. So I select the route to a link. And so to do that, again, I'm just going to go to my VIP group. I'm going to get the link directly from there, copy that to my clipboard, paste it in. Copy and paste is your best friend. All right, so now when they hit submit, they'll get directed back to my VIP page. So that way I can kind of bring them into my circle, right? That's what I want, is to capture those. And this, I do not have it send them an email. It just sends me an email when they have completed one. So now I can click publish. I can copy the link for this. So this is the form. Now I want to go ahead and put this in because I've already scheduled a post on my VIP page. So if I go back to my VIP page, scheduled post, click edit. Now at the bottom, I can go ahead and add in my link for my pre-order form. And of course, Facebook has already changed it to a sales format, but we're going to take care of that. Don't you worry. So just click. We're going to save that and then click on those dots, turn off sales format. So that way when it posts, it's not in a sales format. But there you go. That's how you do it on mobile, guys. Have fun.